Hey everyone, it's Mindy Hahne, the Midwest premier sports handicapper, coming to you from TonySpix.com and the half of the morning show duo, The Morning Steam with Ramon Scott. But hope you enjoy this free pick video from our show. Be sure to click in the link in the description for our best bets. Now here is the pick.
Start with the Raptors on the road, going up and playing the Wizards here. The Raptors are minus 1.5. The total 223 in this one. We'll just mention here, I believe. Let me see. There was some steam came in here on the over. Is that total? Yeah, 220. 223. They steamed it over this, and it came back down a little bit. Almost considerably.
That was pretty wild. Didn't it go up to like 226, 227, something like that? I thought.
Well, I don't know about that high.
But then it came back down because I thought that's what I saw. Okay. Like maybe the opening was, or
226 for sure. 227. You said, okay, wow. I mean, wow. To me, that.
Yeah, because it was one of those when I first went into Tony's site to take a look at some of the lines. I saw that number and I went back and looked at my, report of the lines that I download, and I was like 223, and it said 226 right in there. Okay. And and then I came back out and went back in, and it was like 224. So I'm like, that was pretty wild move, real quick there.
All right, I'm interested to hear what you have to say then.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go ahead and take the Raptors, though. They're 5-1 against the spread here in Washington, 2-1 over their last 3 games. So you're playing really nice defense, only allowing 102 a game here. They also, the Raptors really take care of the ball, right? I mean, they have the fewest turnovers in the NBA. I'm going to go ahead and take the Raptors here today.
Mindy on the Raptors today. I don't know if I can end up on Toronto on the road in this spot necessarily. It was not anything that indicates an overwhelming situation here, especially Toronto playing as well as they are right now. So I can get why you're going to be on the Raptors here. Don't trust them at all on the road, especially as a favorite. Now, granted, it's only 1.5 points. So who called the over? Gary Player? That's where I'm headed to the over for sure. You mentioned it. You mentioned the opener as high as it was. My number goes high. Could be maybe I'm in need of an adjustment to my numbers. Certainly, both teams have been playing low a little bit, but in general, look, I mean, Washington 15-11 to the over at home, Toronto 17-13 to the over on the road. So I'm going to end up on the over. Yeah, Ron, I might agree with here, but Jim's with you. It's good to have Jim here too. I know I mentioned that, but just want to shout out new faces in the chat.
Right. And Alvin's here today as well.
Great. Yeah, and Barry's our new guy. Barry, you might be our Euro correspondent. And then I saw one other comment talking about Darren. I want to say hello to Darren Laron. And Darren, please, can you join me in the Discord? And just because the time here, I talked for so long, and I don't know if there's a lot of interest in Euro, but there were 16 moves on today's game. So if you're interested in those, I don't know if I'll have a handicap today yet. I didn't know we were so hot on Euro, and I wanted to play some premiums, but it's hard, Mindy, because you don't want to sell, and even it doesn't matter win or lose. If things aren't getting purchased, it's almost like, oh, I'm building up my record with a sport that no one's buying it anyways. Not that you don't want to. However, I mean, if you go 10-0, people don't care. They'll start buying the plays and playing it without. But still, the case being, when you start out on those, that's why sometimes on some of the sports, really it's got to be a lighter card or something like that. If I'm hot in college ball, I might not play any, start my Euro. It's kind of like my soccer. We got started with some Champions League, and I haven't really come back to much, even though there's been some, good high-profile games here to start the year. So Burley Wizards and the Wizards taking the Wizards. Barry wants MLB. I don't mind. I mean, I'm watching enough games that like I said, I'm sprinkling all over the place. Just, Arby's money on exhibition games
Right.
because I'm not going to put $100, even $100 on an exhibition. It's just the way it is. But I like to watch the games. I got to have a little bit of pain, even if it's just a sawbuck. So, Raptors playing well. Mark Luque, Wizards and the points. Everybody's making fun of that. You guys in the Discord are making fun of the
I think that was
Avalanche.
Brent in the Discord. Yeah.
Oh, was that
I
okay?
think so.
Yeah,
Goodness.
Darren, if you hopefully you get in there.
Yeah, and I know that Blake, he put out a proposition too that everyone needs to come, tell your friends, so we can break the record on Saturday. That's what he wants to do for
That
live
was
viewership.
interesting. Really
Yeah.
appreciate that. I'd like to do it organically, but I think if it's driven by the chat, that stands as organic, right? I mean, it's not something like we didn't come up with that idea, so I think that's legit. Okay. All right. Hi, Curtis. How you doing? Okay, so Mindy, you're on Toronto, and I'm on the. Oh, let's get rolling. Let's really talkative today.
So thanks for watching, and make sure you get over to the Tony'sPicks.com website right now and check out our All Cappers tab where you can purchase some of our own personal picks. And be sure to go ahead and use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20%. Okay, have fun. Watch another video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.